Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Fathersondiygarage.
We got tired of welding on the garage floor, so we decided to build ourselves a table. We're going to show you how we did it.
This one right here.
Alright, so for the top of this table, we decided to go with a solid sheet of 1/4 inch hot rolled steel. And this is a 4x8 sheet, and we want our table to be 6 foot long by 4 foot wide. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut 2 feet off of one end, and we'll go from there. We're going to...
Alright, as you can see, this 1/4 inch table has a little bit of flex to it, so what we're going to do is reinforce the underside of the table with this angle iron, 1/4 inch thick. I'm going to put it right on the bottom side of the table, like so.
Alright, you guys, now it's time to weld this angle to the steel plate. We're actually building this upside down, so we're going to assemble the whole thing upside down. And then at the end, we're going to take it and we're going to flip it over. And we left this 4-inch overhang on the side, if you noticed that. And that's going to be for clamping material to the side of the table. Just a little extra room, just to get that material down.
Quality, man. You gotta do quality work here. Okay, now that we have the braces on the underside of the table, we're gonna start cutting the legs, and we're gonna use this 2-inch angle iron to do so.
We took all the pieces of angle back to the chop saw, stacked them up, and chopped them all together so we knew they were exactly the same length. We then got some 6-inch flat stock and cut some 6x6-inch squares. And what those are going to be is for our wheels to be welded to. You'll see here I'm welding the leg right to that plate. This is 2-inch angle. I believe it's an 1/8 thick. Plenty strong enough to hold our table up. Here go the wheels. Put a tack in each corner, then I ran 2 beads on opposite sides. Once we had the legs all welded up, we went ahead and leveled them out and then welded them onto each side. Alright, now that we have all of our legs on, we're going to be framing out a shelf with some 1-inch square tubing. And it's going to go about halfway up. This 1-inch square tubing is an 1/8 inch thick. And you'll see we're going to be making a little frame out of it.
Time to make some more noise. Joe's going to cut this 16th inch piece of sheet metal. That's going to be our shelf for under the table. right, now it's time to flip this bad boy over.
This bottom shelf here is going to be used to store material. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this little piece in the back here, weld that on. That way none of our material slips out the back of the table. We decided last minute to make a little welding rod holder on our table. So we took some 3-inch pieces of pipe and then we got some sheet metal and capped off one end. And you'll see we weld this right to the table.
Joe. It's time for the beer breakdown. What, you drinking it already?
All right, it's time for the beer breakdown. Starting from the bottom here, we got our 4-inch casters that are gonna hold 750 pounds each one. We got a little piece of 6-inch flat stock that we cut into a square just to weld the wheel onto. We got our 2-inch angle iron. We got our holder for our welding rod. We got our 1-inch frame for our shelf here, and we got 16th-inch sheet metal on top of it. You'll see we got all of our scrap down here, all of our cutoffs, and that's just going to make it quick and easy for us to bring them up here and use them. And then under here we got 1.25-inch angle iron holding up this 1/4-inch top. All right, thanks for watching Father Son DIY Garage. Just another project in the books.
You spilled beer on the table. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time. Cheers.